Hi guys, welcome to another review. For this one, I'm doing Leinster versus Ulster for the Heineken Cup, which was played in Dublin, Ireland. Well, you know Leinster how they play. I didn't really. I wanted to watch. I was excited for the game, but I won't say I was too excited because you know Leinster is such a good side, and I rate Ulster highly also, but not as highly as Leinster. So I came to watch for mostly for quality rugby. You know these guys they're good sides. They deliver some good box office rugby. But when it comes to who was gonna win, I won't lie to you. I knew that Leinster are gonna win at the end of the game. We always know Leinster, good side. So it started very well. This game started very well, and frantic start from both sides. So Leinster considered an early penalty from a maul because of obstruction. Ulster also had their own time with the ball now after Leinster's mistake, and they were doing very well early on with some hard sorted carries inside Leinster 22, and ended up getting a penalty that was slotted by Nathan Doak for Ulster. But now this penalty is very much short-lived because Leinster hit back immediately with their own 3 points through their number 10, Bine. So after this moment of these moments, 2 moments of scoring points, game goes to like a stalemate where the game is very balanced. Especially in the first 15 minutes of this game, it's very balanced because Ulster are defending very well under some very bad conditions, although in Dublin, but Ulster hold it very well. But Leinster do get their first try through Ryan Baird. They are one of their forward players there who crashes over for a beautiful try for these guys. So they do well here, Leinster. Of course, as the home team, you expect them to do well when they're starting in their games. So from this try, Leinster start to pile some pressure on Ulster, disturbing their rhythm. You know, Ulster were trying to put some nice passes, so they have a rhythm in their plays, but Leinster were not allowing it, especially in the rucks also and in open play. They were just disturbing them, not allowing Ulster to get any rhythm in their overall play. But Ulster do find a way to score from individual brilliance of a combination of Stockdale and James Hume. So Stockdale showed his class here. He does an up and under, and then he regathers it, and then the ball is passed quickly through the lines, and ends up on the other side of the field on the hands of James Hume, who steps in a few players to go on and score a beautiful try for Ulster. This is good from Ulster. It shows the class of players they have. You know, a guy like Jacob Stockdale just showed here why he's knocking back on that Irish international camp. Leinster go on their own attack here to nearly hit back with the try through Jack Conyan, but when the referee looks back on it through the TMO, they realize that he knocked the ball over in the try line in goal area zone, so they can't award this try. Instead, Leinster opt to go for the 3 points that they're playing advantage to. So Bine slots over the 3 points for Leinster. The goal has to go now to half time, and the scores at half time, it's Leinster 16 and Ulster at 8 points. 8 points. So the second half resumes, and Leinster start very well here. Of the two teams, they are the ones who start very strong in the second half, continuing with that where they left off in the first quarter with those intense carries, challenging that Ulster's defense though. But the defense of Ulster is very good, I won't lie. It's holding very well, because most sides, when they come to Leinster, they usually concede a lot of points in the first half, but Ulster were able to hold, showing a lot of to hold, committing a lot of tackles also, because now on the TV while I was watching, they showed the tackle count, and you could see that Ulster had already done about 116 tackles to 46 tackles of Leinster. And by this time, you worry that even though they're defending well, they're going to start showing some cracks in their defense, because you can't tackle. You can only tackle that much in a game before your structures start to crumble. Especially in an intense game like this one, under these wet conditions in Dublin. Ulster tries also to string some good few phases inside Leinster's half, but there's no fruition to this. That comes from this, but also the fact that the conditions are very bad. It's pouring in Dublin, and it's very wet. So even I think sometimes even the visibility when the ball is coming at you at that pace, it's hard for you to really judge it well. But it's swerving in the air, so challenging conditions for the players here. So yeah, Ulster get a yellow card through Hume. So, and Leinster get a penalty. From this penalty, Leinster go for a run out and work the ball for a few tight phases. Well defended by Ulster these phases, but eventually they give in, because Gibson Park finds space to go through that Ulster's defense to go and slot it in a try under the post for Leinster, sorry. So yeah, he scores for Leinster, Gibson Park, and he's doing so well in this game. He's been so good. Because it's very wet also. It's wet, so I think he adjusted very well, showing his caliber, why he's such a top scrum half for Ireland, because he makes it well. He's kicking, his box kicks, and knowing when to pass, especially when you're playing in these conditions where most of your game plan must adjust to suit a forward-based game. So he did very well. He was doing very well here, this guy. Ulster reply immediately also. They don't lie down in this game, Ulster. They reply immediately with a try from a very good maul drive, launched 6 meters out from Leinster's try. They scored through Rob Herring. It's a good job from Ulster. It's a never die spirit. Even though you're playing against the top side here in their home turf, you don't give up. You still fight. Leinster, although, hit back with a try through Henry Porter from those tight carries in those wet conditions close to the Ulster's try line, and eventually they score. It's from a quick tap, actually. They get a penalty close to Ulster's try line, and they do what they like to do, Leinster. Those quick taps through their forwards there. And Henry Porter scores a beautiful try for them. Typical in these wet conditions. Both teams are playing a forward-dominated game. It's big carries, mostly to the first receiver. The first receiver gets the ball and takes it to the line. They're not really doing all those line breaks and line play to their back line and whatever. It's mostly through their forward pack, due to the conditions, of course, because it was wet. But yeah, nothing really happens after this try from Andrew Porter until the ref blows his whistle for full time. The game ends Leinster 30, Ulster 15. I think it was a good game. It was a quality game. Ulster came here to also fight. They didn't come here to just slide down and allow Leinster to just do their normal. To allow Leinster to just do their stuff. They came here to play, and they really played well. But I must say that there were just too many penalties conceded by Ulster. Too many penalties. In a game like that, like a test match simulation, you can't be giving away those penalties. You're going to be punished by good sides, as Leinster did here. Yeah, so with those penalties they were getting, there were just too many penalties, and also they played most of the game with only 14 men for 20 minutes due to those yellow cards they were getting for ill discipline. Gibson Park impressed me really in this game. He played really well, showed his caliber, why he's a top player. Even McGrath, when he came in, also he continued on the same pedigree. McCloskey from Ulster really was good in this game. These hard carries, his defensive reads, his defense over over the ball work in the racks also, cleaning, stealing. He does everything for a centre. McCloskey, big guy, like him a lot. Stockdale showed his class again in this game. He's a player who's coming from injury, but he's showing his class and he's knocking. He wants to go back to playing international rugby for their national team there in Ireland. So he played really well here. Showed some class, Stockdale. Good player. But the man of the match was Jack Connan, Leinster number 8. I think he had a very good game. A top player. Those carries, especially when he's close to the try line, he goes low. Big leg drive. He's a hard guy to stop, especially in these conditions. He was very good. So he won the man of the match for this game. Congrats to Leinster. Good luck on their next round. Hard luck to Ulster. They really put up a fight here. It was not easy in Dublin under those conditions, but they did well. Congratulations. Thanks so much, guys. Enjoy your evening.